6.4, 6.4, the new patch at last. First things first, getting into costume. Nope! I thought it'd be smart and kind of neat if I start and possibly end my streams each time just... God damn it. Ah. Just focusing first person on the view here in Ishgard. It's a lot better at night. Also, spoilers! 6.4. I'm doing stuff for the first time. Oops. Gotta hide that. Yeah, so if for some reason you haven't touched 6.4, spoilers. I didn't even finish the story. Oh, then you're ahead of me. I'm literally just starting. I've ignored the patch day, and I've waited until now to when it's quiet on my server, that no NPCs are crowded around. So, you'll see me at the, you only finished the raid. Alright, shh. Don't tell me about the raid, okay? Apparently one of the songs is a complete banger, and I don't know which one. And I haven't even heard the songs. I've literally managed to stay clear. The only things that I know about that be considered spoilers is the barding and the weapons for the extreme trial. Someone I know says it's way more fun than Rubicante. I don't know. I'm excited. Hopefully I can get there tonight. I don't know squat about the raid, but what I've seen from the trailer. And all the other stuff. I know only stuff about Island Sanctuary, but that's because it's just mounts and stuff. There it is. Making sure it's at the Mega Duda. Ha ha ha! The power of the PlayStation, we get a second free one. Oh yeah, my security token one, I forgot about that. Yeah. I will also be voicing... what's next? I can go to the store. Yeah, okay. If you hang around or if you want to peek in from now to time, I will be voicing non-voiced scenes, so you'll hear me literally doing my absolute best to give everyone a proper voice. I don't know who he's pointing at, but now he's pointing at me. Varshan, Vitra, little boy, big boy, my dude, my homie, my slice of life. What is happening? Nirin, 'tis good to see you. Have you any news from old Charlian? We've yet to hear from Ishtola regarding her search for the means to return to the void. I must confess that her silence has left me feeling restless. Nor am I alone in this. Estinians has such excess of energy that he has been helping to train our soldiers with nary a grumble. As for Zero... As for what? Is something the matter? No, Nirin paid us a visit, and I was apprising him of recent developments, or lack thereof. Are you heading somewhere? Aye, to replenish my ether. You mean eat? You want to get some food together? You want to get some curry? Oh god, I can go for curry. Would you like to come? Who, me? A rare but most welcome invitation. Timely too, I might add. I myself was thinking of venturing out into the city. It would be my pleasure to join you. You will accompany us, of course. Yeah, of course. You guys are my friends. Come then. I have an errand to run at the bazaar first. Oops, teleported to the wrong spot. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, Mary Merchant. You're with Mr. Zero. How rare to see her with others. If you would gauge the city's prosperity, there is no surer way than to visit the bazaar and observe the people. This I learned from Ahewan and his predecessors. Oh. I miss Ahewan. He was a fucking bro. I'm picking up some more spice. Mary told me to do so before my next visit. Mr. Zero has quite a tolerance, you see. The sisters know we Hanish are fond of our spicy food, but I doubt any of us could keep up with her. Considering her palate has been considerably bland for years, spicy is probably the only thing she can taste. With just the spices that we normally have on hand, the Mayon can't quite satisfy her, which is why I'm happy to provide that they need to achieve more rigorous flavors. Well then, variety being the spice of life, perhaps you'd like to choose something extra to blend with the Mr. Zero's usual. It'll keep things interesting, what do you say? Fine by me. You can appreciate the nuances of this world's sustenance far better than I expect. Ooh, selecting us spices. Lustrous crimson, little red husks, coarse yellow flakes, aromatic black corns. I'd go with the crimson powder. Bright red in color, this powder is just hot to look at. Powder is hot just to look at. It would likely introduce a healthy sweat when consumed. Oh, what do the other ones say? These corns tickle your nose with the pungent yet enticing aroma. One can imagine them lending dishes an appetizing accent. These tiny husks give off citrus-like scent. Perhaps they will imbue the dishes with zesty note. Ooh, I do like my zest. These flakes appear to have been grated from thick root. Their sharp aroma suggests a bracing flavor. I'm gonna go with the citrus. That's a fine choice, but don't take my word for it. Here, have a taste. Zero may wish to observe your reaction. It would be considerate to sample the spice in her presence. Zero, look at this. Zero, look at this bag of spice. I'm just gonna throw it all over myself. Man's choosing spicy food even though he hates it. No, I don't hate it. I just don't have a strong tolerance to it. That's why I will occasionally eat spicy stuff. That's why whenever I get nuggets, I mix it up with a little bit of ranch and spicy buffalo. Or at Wendy's, I get the... what was it called? Ghost Pepper Ranch. And I just said I would die for some curry right now. God, curry sounds so good. You tentatively place some of the spice on your tongue. A tingling numbness grips your mouth. Your reaction speaks volumes. That will suffice then. Always a pleasure, Mr. Zero. Do give Mary my regards. Oh, hold on. Depending on what they chose. I should turn my tank stance on. For Sean. I am pleased to see that Zero has become a regular here, and so much so as to bring her own spice. All this food is bland. I need it spicy. Spicy like the souls I've supped on for years.
My usual, please.
Oh, it's voiced.
But with this spice.
Of course, Zero. It would be my pleasure. Well now, this is enough to make a whole kettle of your special curry.
I don't need that much.
I'm here.
Rest assured, it's easy enough to make a serving just for you. Or we could make the kettle and share it. There would be enough not only for your companions but other diners as well. I dare say everyone will be delighted.
Very well. A full kettle, then.
Excellent. We'll prepare it at once.
She's learning to share. She's becoming the good girl. Good
And
voice
for
sent.
your excellency and our esteemed adventurer, are you happy to try a bowl of Zero's curry? We can make yours milder if you prefer.
Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot fully appreciate the flavor with this vessel. Another time, perhaps.
Why don't you just take it to go and give it to your dragon form?
Do not hold back on my account, my friend. Eat and enjoy.
Then I'll have His Excellency's helping.
Understood. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
People say they miss the Squapes. But look at that fucking pair. That is a triangle. You can't fucking tell me that thing is not a fucking triangle. Friendship ended with Squapes. Try pairs on my friend now.
It gladdens me to see you taken to life in Radzathan, Zero. In the area of our cuisine, not least of all. Spicy dishes have long been favored in our sultry clime for their ability to whet the appetite and cool the body. Of course, spices also have the effect of preserving foods, which makes them highly coveted in foreign lands.
She took her... How come she gets to take her gloves off? I'm stuck with mine on.
All of this has given rise to a thriving spice industry, and the wealth it brings has allowed our nation to prosper while maintaining its neutrality.
So you trade your spices? Seems rather more complicated than trading in ether.
In the beginning, this land was no more than refuge for me. But now it is my home, and the people of Radzathan my beloved children. Together, we build this vibrant nation. And naught would please me more than to show it to my sister one day.
Vibrant. Rubicante said the same when he described this world. A reminder of all that has been stolen from us. What many who remember doubtless yearn to take back.
Our home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew. In this world, where we may reclaim our mortality.
Nonetheless, it's wrong to damn another to save yourself. As I told Rubicante. As I found myself moved to speak. I still do not understand what made me feel this way. Nor what compels you mortals to help one another. But I hope to someday.
Ah, you're learning. You're slowly regaining your humanity.
We too hope that you will find the answers you seek.
Food, 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 food,
What
food,
is going on? What's happening?
food. Food. food, 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 food.
Compliments of Mistress Zero, the Satrap's honored guest. We are serving a special curry for anyone who wishes to partake. But be warned, it is not for the faint of heart.
Oh, by all means, I'd welcome the challenge.
Sisters have mercy. The smell alone is...
My man's dead.
Ah! It burns! It burns!
Maybe
To
I'm
better
regretting
maintain
this.
the facade, the alchemist ensured that my vessel was capable of consuming food.
Yeah, I mean, I wondered, like, but what happens to the food? Does it just sit there and you can just take it out later?
However, I fear Zero's curry would test the limits of their design.
Is there just like a compartment he opens up and slides out the
Apologies for
food?
the delay. Please relax and enjoy your meal.
Relax. I don't have time for that. I've been waiting for this.
Oh my god, she's a foodie. She turned into a fucking foodie. Uh-oh. Is my stream still going on? Yeah, it's on there. I'm fine. I don't know what's going on with the app, though. No, it seems we had a little hiccup. There we go. Oh, I'm in danger.
Come. Let's replenish our ether.
Zero, you're scaring me. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh my god, everyone's fucking down, except the couples who didn't eat it. Hey, I ate all of it. I thought the spices we picked were perfect. My whole life flashed before my eyes, and it was exhilarating.
I trust you have eaten your fill.
Oh, do we have like a little like milkshake to help us?
I shall have Merit prepare a meal for us to take to Estinian. I suspect he too is overdue a replenishment.
Yes, I want to see Estinian eat the curry.
By this hour, he will have retired to his chambers at Magaduta. Come, let us pay him a visit.
Everyone saw those two fucking die, and they're like, yeah, I can eat this. The spicy curry has left you slightly flushed and set your heart racing. Whatever challenges await, you are ready to face them head on. And with feeling. Does it give me like a little bonus? Wait, what the fuck is that? Spicy curry circulation 22, reforged by the flames of truly challenging curry. Oh no, is it almost gone? No, my food buff. Aww. I would have liked to kept it, but that was hilarious. They gotta do that more. When you eat something, and it just fucking like gives you a food buff for like a minute. I'm satisfied. I did not expect so many to take up the challenge, but I'm glad to see everyone enjoying themselves. Welcome back. Master Estinian, yes, he has returned to his chambers. I shall be happy to escort you. Proceed to Estinian's chambers. Wait a second, is this what I think it's gonna be? Because everyone's been like fawning over Estinian doing push-ups in a towel or something.
Estinian, are you there? We've brought something for you.
I enter.
Yup. Oh, good fucking god. They knew exactly what they were doing with this.
Squid masala from the Mehane. I thought you might enjoy it.
Falcon, I thought the food was
Masala,
spicy.
eh? I prefer my squid dried. But I'm sure it won't disappoint. My thanks.
Oh god, let me polish your lance. I mean, hey, Estini.
Idle
how's
as
it
I
going?
am in our sorceress's absence, I see. I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
No, please, by all means, I'm entertained. Woman, watch your eyes.
Shall we disrobe as well?
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yes. No. Maybe.
No. We simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
Why are you looking at him like that? God damn it, Stanley, you are such a dragon fucker. You're Saint Shiva 2.0. Hey!
At last. We've been looking for you.
Oh, you just missed it.
My friends, tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist Oriange's assistance.
Ishtola hath told me all. I should be glad to help you free Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Oh yeah, you haven't been part of this. I completely forgot. Right, because you were traveling with Thancred.
If Rubicante spoke true, both Golbez and Ashdaya are on the moon of the 13th. Unlike here in the Source, however, we have no means of making the journey from the surface of the star itself. The technology simply does not exist.
Okay, but how does that explain how Golbez got there? And possibly the other Archfiends? Like, can he fly? As a Void Scent, does he even need to breathe? Or did he just make the trip, die, reform, keep going, die, reform, keep going, die, reform, keep going and dying in the vacuum of space? They better explain that.
Therefore, I propose that we employ a gate to deliver us directly to our destination.
Oh, wait, never mind. He might have been able to teleport there.
Is such a feat possible?
In theory. Having once been a single hole, the Source and its reflections share striking similarities in geography. And according to a certain someone, who unceremoniously whisked us away to the first, the same locations across the worlds are intrinsically bound.
But you guys weren't in the Crystal Tower when he pulled you. But unless a portal is opened in one spot into a reflection, it opens into the exact same spot on that reflection.
All of which is to say, were we to pass through a gate on the Source's moon, it should lead us to the moon of the 13th. Of course, there is the risk of Void Scent gaining entry to our world. Thus did I decide to seek Oriange's counsel.
Both the Watcher and the Loporrits are aware of our proposed endeavor. While they are yet deliberating precautionary measures, they have pledged their full cooperation.
You've been busy. I presume you've also found a way to open this gate.
Be it in Radzat-Han or Sharlayan, scholars have long cast their gaze unto the endless dark of the void. And so, with Harnish insights to augment our knowledge, we have indeed conceived of a promising plan to pierce the veil. A plan I am confident will succeed, precisely because the moon is our stage.
Blink.
The preparations will be extensive, and we will require vast quantities of ether. After all, our gate must be large enough to accommodate another great worm.
Yeah, boy, you coming with us.
My proposal entails delivering copious amounts of ether to the Tower of Babel in Garlemald. As you will recall, Fandaniel used the structure to destroy the Brand's imprisoning Zodiac.
Yeah, but that was like a lot.
And we, in like manner, will use it to channel ether to the moon, and thereby open our gate.
I see. Then we shall need someone on the moon for the necessary rituals.
Just so, Your Excellency. I intend to head back anon for that very purpose, as well as to help devise our strategy to deal with invading Voidsent. Along with our lunar allies, we will once again require the assistance of your alchemists, Nidana not least of all. May I trouble you to serve as their escort?
Fine by me. The room was beginning to feel constraining.
For my part, I shall oversee the requisite tasks on the Star. Might I prevail upon you for your assistance?
If all are in agreement, then let us set to work. We'll open our gate, and we will stop Golbez.
Ah, I was like, wait, wasn't it daytime before? No, it's nighttime for this specific purpose. Oh, I thought it was gonna get real ominous. The Dark Throne. Urchin pasta, melon pie, gyros, tomato soup. I'll just take the money. Ooh, I'm in Estinian's room. I'm touching all of Estinian's stuff. I'm jumping on Estinian's bed. I'm reading Estinian's diary. Touching Estinian's fruit. You have no shortage of allies at your disposal. Yeah, you're one of them. I cannot thank you enough for your constant support. Going ham, or is it ham? Let's say ham. Or is it ha'am? Or ha'am? Going ha'am. If one and all are ready, let us set forth our preparations to complete. If I may beg a moment to exchange this vessel for its grown counterpart. It is in the keeping of the alchemist of the High Crucible. Of course, we shall accompany thee thither, and thence begin our journey. Ilsabar de Rathatan. My boy is still sparkling. Oh. Those alchemists. No, no, that was... I don't know why I didn't see it. Oh. Beep. Opening a gate is about as difficult as I expected. My apologies for the delay. My, that is a striking simulacrum indeed. Well suited to the work ahead, I doubt not. Allow me to explain your Stella's plan in greater detail. Nod? Okay. As you know, we seek to open a void gate in Mare Elementorum, that we might gain direct passage to the moon of the 13th. Whilst our comrades labor upon the moon, we must needs accomplish two tasks. The first is the procurement of a substantial quantity of ether, and subsequent delivery of it unto the Tower of Babel. Said structure was once used to siphon the land's essence by way of the Telophoroi spires. Such a method, however, doth pose an unacceptable risk to the greater ethereal balance of our world. Thus we must seek an alternate means of conveying our requisite resource. Our second task doth pertain to the use of the Tower of Babel itself. You may recall this portal unto the moon was placed under the supervision of the Ilsabard contingent. If we would employ it to different ends, we must first attain the contingent's express permission. I should like to believe that they would not refuse us, so perhaps we should concern ourselves with the Aether problem first. Have you an idea whence we might source this vast quantity needed? Aye, a likely location doth come to mind. Let us make for the airship landing. There I shall reveal more. Who shot me a message? Oh, someone sending me some love my way. Ethernet. Airship landing. Sometimes I come here for the view. It's beautiful. I am most keen to know of Urianjeta's potential solution. In the worst case, I was prepared to offer one of my eyes, but it would seem it would not come to that. No, come on, dude. We got ways, you know, my homie, my bro. You are my little brother. You may be thousands of years older than me, but you are my little brother. You don't need to offer up one of your eyes. We good. All our president accounted for. Excellent. We shall travel to Charlian, and then seek the nearby island of Ham. Near unto the surface of this isle do rivers of ether converge. The churning energy of this confluence is released by the way of geysers. Originally, the Ragnarok was to be powered by the ether harvested from the isle, but as you well know, an alternate power source was ultimately found for the vessel. Passage unto Ultima Thule, to the very limits of existence, was facilitated not less by the strength of the Mother Crystal herself. As such, the Isle of Ham's vast ether deposits remains untouched. We may help ourselves to that energy, provided we are able to secure the form's permissions. Yet again, with needing permission, is nothing straightforward in this world? Such is the nature of politics, I fear. As Scions of the Seventh Dawn have been officially disbanded, no longer are we recognized collective. A somewhat disadvantaged position, bureaucratically speaking. But hey, come on, I saved the universe. They fucking better let me do what I want. Otherwise, I'll fucking find Medion and infuse her with so much despair, it'll make all her sisters look like a fucking canary. Fortunately, however, there is a recognized and respected body upon which we might prevail. The students of Baldessian. Upon arriving in Charlian, let us seek our friends at the Annex. We're gonna go see Cryo, we're gonna see Graha, we're gonna see Cryo, we're gonna see Graha. And the guy who's cousins with that asshole on Eureka. Oh, damn, awesome. It just teleported us right here. Asujinka. While Mistress Krala hath burdens enough of her own, we may be confident she will do her utmost to assist us. An island literally bursting with ether. That's the sort of paradise boys then dream of. When I last came here, it was to deliver my sire's scales. How long ago it seems now? Yeah, about 6 months. Hey, Ojika Sujinka. Welcome back, Niran. What brings you here today in such colorful company? Greetings, Ojika. On this occasion, we come to seek the students' assistance in a matter of some urgency. Oh, in that case, you'll want to speak with Kryla. She's in the main hall sorting through our archives. There's a visitor with her at the moment, but it's no one you don't know, so feel free to show yourself in. Ooh, who's visiting Kryl? I mean, it's probably like, what, Graha? The boy! Arenvel and his frogs.
Well now, if it isn't two of my dearest friends. As for the other two, I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
No, I think you were there when... Oh, right, you saw him as a boy.
Not in this vessel, perhaps. 'Tis I, Vashan. Though, you are welcome to call me Vritra, if you prefer.
Pay me no mind. I merely accompany them.
Oh, stop you. You're a homie too.
I pray you forgive us our intrusion. If you are occupied, we shall call again anon.
It's quite all right. We've just finished swapping all our secrets anyway.
What has he told you about me?
Erenville occasionally comes and shares the latest Gleaner gossip, you see.
I literally said it, and they just said it right now. It's Arenvel.
From forgotten ruins to mysterious relics, if there's aught that might be of interest to the students, he kindly lets us know.
Alas, I must soon depart on an expedition.
No. Bring your handsome face back here.
As I may be away for an extended period, I wish to give Kryl fair warning. Hence my visit today.
I see. There are specimens that want for procuring, I presume?
No, it isn't guildship business, but rather... homecoming.
Returning to the forest.
But enough about me. You have business too, yes? And I'm in the way.
Oh, that would have been cool if he said a little something to you because you're Vieran.
Far from it. As a matter of fact, we should be grateful if you could stay and share your knowledge of the nearby isles with us. We seek a means to travel to the Void. There, a man named Golbez plots to invade our world. A man who even now holds my sister hostage.
Varshan, Vitra, bro, homie, I don't think you should lead with that.
To that end, we require a great quantity of ether, which we understand may be had on the Isle of Ham.
Ah, I was right, it is
We
Ham.
came in the hope of exploring how it might best be procured.
An invasion from the 13th? Must the stakes always be so dramatic?
Not really, they're only doing it to actually die. Normally when Void Center are brought here, they're sent straight back. But if one actually manages to physically cross over, they can die. And in their world, they can't.
You have a knack for finding trouble. If Gleaners collected world-ending crises, you could make quite a name for yourself in our profession.
Oh, stop. Please.
It's true the Isle of Ham is a veritable font of ether, but as it's under the Forum's direct jurisdiction, only a privileged few get to set foot there. I myself haven't.
So if we want to help ourselves to the Isle's ether, we'll need to secure the Forum's permission. Very well. The students of Baldessian recognize your endeavors as combating a grave threat to the world. As representative, I hereby pledge our full assistance.
I mean, there's no reason that they shouldn't take our word for it, but we do not have proof.
Now that it's official, you may leave the politics and paperwork to me. Our operations remain small, but we shouldn't meet any undue resistance.
We are truly grateful.
If I may. According to the original plan for the Exodus, ether collected from the Isle of Ham was to power the Ark.
Yes.
Art thou perchance familiar with the logistics of this endeavor?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Nor do I think any Gleaner would. You might have better luck asking someone involved with the Ark's construction. Margaret, for instance. She's a researcher in Charley and Hamlet. I met with her for a job recently, and she mentioned working on the Ragnarok's propulsion system. You could do worse than to seek her out while awaiting the Forum's verdict.
We may well do just that. Our gratitude for thine advice, and may this threat be but a memory upon thy return.
You're quite welcome. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Call me.
I best start drafting our petition. Go on and find your researcher. I'll contact you as soon as we've made progress.
Let us leave matters here to Mistress Kryl, and hie ourselves to Labyrinthos.
Right then, time to put our best foot forward.
Have fun.
Oh,
You
a
little
pity you
nerd.
can't tidy yourself. I should have had Ishtola enchant you when I had the chance. And what have we here? Later, Kryl, later. You've work to do.
Don't you tease me like that. Oh, that's gonna be important. Do 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 do. Hey. Pain in the ass cat. You okay, old man? You're fine. For some reason, Frank likes to take a swat at the dog. Doesn't even hurt him, just be mean about it. Ah, wait, no, I'm in story mode. I should probably change his outfit. Oh, I can't wear it. No, it's unequipped. No, that doesn't seem fair. Something neutral, but not silly and standoffish. You know, I'll go with the Bojan barding. There we go, looks like a good boy. Though it is not the first time I have seen it, I remain in awe of this sky's magnificence. Never did it occur to me that such an expensive facsimile was within the men's power to create. First President Urianger asked about our target and immediately told us where to go. Is there a place where you do not have allies? I believe we have found our researcher. Visitors, how delightful! If you require assistance, then ask away. It so happens you caught me at post-deadline bliss. Forgive us our abruptness of our inquiry, but 'tis our understanding that thou had charge of the Ragnarok's propulsion systems. We would like to know how the ether harvested at the Isle of Palm was to be stored and transported to the Ark, if the disclosure of such information is permitted. It's no bother at all. We built special tanks that can store ether just like we use casks to store wine. Simple, really. Simple, but quite brilliant in construction. They rival even crystals for etheric capacity. A pity we never got to use them. Ah, how muddled and distant the memory. When Doom's deadline loomed large, and we extricated ourselves from waist-high mire of work only to end up chin-deep in another. I was at one with the world, the conduit of the energies of creation, but now I am truly alive. Who'd have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals can make such a difference? Why, I feel positively functional. I dare say this rivals the thrill of dancing on the knife edge of failure. My God, she's gone mad. We are glad for you, quite, on the subject of the Aether tanks. Do you know what became of them? What did become of them? For the life of me, I can't seem to remember. Oh, but I do remember someone who might remember. He should be back by now. Just look for a fellow wearing an outfit that screams, "I've been on vacation," and you haven't. Very well, we shall seek out this conspicuous colleague of thine. Our sincerest gratitude, Margaret, and do look after thyself. Come, let us seek out this individual hired in a manner suggestive of recent furlough. Right. But what does Charlene wear for a vacation? Well... Oh wait, that's your name. I thought it was like something standoffish. All is well, and I pray 'tis the same with thee and thine. Now dost thou perchance know of one who recently returned from vacation? I don't know, Soak and Grin? Nope. Shaman? Nope. Ah. 0. I do not know what a vacation is, but that man strikes me as more relaxed than most. Kokol Dankhole. His name is Dankhole. Excuse me, short man. Wait. Oh, I remember you. You're the one who loved explosions. Oh, that's the face who launched our teeny tiny boat. How you been, Niran? Able to catch a bit of rest? Actually, no, for the work he did, he deserved a vacation. Hey, you wouldn't happen to be able to help us with a certain issue, would you? Well, if I don't know about the Aether tanks, who in Fire God's name would? Born right in my very own workshop they were. Whoop. A pleasure as always, Master Kokol. I trust thy respite proved rejuvenating. And then some, but I won't bore you with the details. At least not without a drink in me. So, why the interest in our little old tanks? Permit me to explain. Verily, thou thine, void sent. I see. Think I've got the long and short of it. Goes without saying, but we owe you more than we can ever repay. If you need our Aether tanks, then they're at your disposal. There's just one problem. You need the forum's approval to set foot on the Isle of Hom. Were it up to me, you'd be on the next ship out. But that lot can't wipe their arses unless it's in accordance with procedural motions. Oh god, fortunate. You may be assured that... You may be assured that my... Fuck, I can't say that with a straight face, thinking Fortunal was saying it. You may be assured that my backside is immaculate. Hello, Fortunal. Thalix, thumping thighs, match the Fortunal and Scarlet Monteshane. What a surprise! Pardon the intrusion. The forum had deliberated your petition, and we decided to deliver our verdict directly. I would hope that the matter of Pandemonium has not been overshadowed by other oh, that's right, shit! Pandemonium's sitting in the Ether font right now. I forgot about that. But that is discussion for another time. Ooh, if you do Pandemonium first, does that change? Ooh. You have been granted special dispensation to travel to the Isle of Hom for the purpose of etheric extraction. Extraction? Extraction. I don't know why I was thinking extrication. On one condition. On account of its rich deposits of ether, the isle is home to throngs of vicious beasts. We ask that you cull any such creatures you encounter. That's all. Given the vast amounts of ether we seek, I expected a far higher price. Oh, believe me, we do not underestimate the value of what you desire. Nay, we simply owe the students Baldelsian and their esteemed collaborators a debt of gratitude, and we felt that expediting your request was the suitable way to repay it. A debt of gratitude. We have taken the liberty of arranging your passage to the Isle of Hom. Your vessel awaits in the Scholar's Harbor. Thank you, Fortunal. Then I better get to those Aether tanks loaded onto the ship. We'll be ready to take them when you need them, assuming it's safe. I shall head back to the annex. You should need anything else, don't hesitate to call. Oh, god damn. Oh, Urbans, if you're still here, dude, you gotta let me know if his dialogue changes if you do Pandemonium first. God, I forgot he's kind of aware of that. Oh, thank Christ, they are just teleporting to me to where I need to go, so I'm not running around. That Master Potional and Scholar Monty Shane should personally deliver these glad tidings. We must endeavor to repay their faith in us. Wait, repeat that again. I'm still doing the MSQ and was listening to the cutscene. Okay. You've done Pandemonium first. I haven't. I went straight to MSQ. So Fortunal mentions Pandemonium like we haven't done it. You've done it. So you gotta let me know if his dialogue changes. Where he's like, oh, you know, you took care of that business in Pandemonium as opposed to... Listen, I know Pandemonium's happening, but I think this is, like, more important since you're deeming it. It seems the form is like Alizé. They help others simply because they want to. Ha! 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 You're funny. All proceeds apace thus far, and it's thanks to the enduring bonds you have forged. Yep. Hey, Captain. Look at that, we got a healer, a DPS, and a
Bound for
tank.
the Isle of Harm. You look like the ones Master Fortuno told me to expect.
Really? Did he just mention suits and people in armor and weird looking?
If you're ready to depart, then so am I. Just say the word.
Oh man, I don't want to go at nighttime.
Is something the matter?
I did recruit one other to our party, but he is late to arrive.
Hey, there he is. Fashionably late as always.
Forgive me my delay.
It's Dad Cred.
Thancred? 'Tis good to see you.
If it isn't Varshan. They do grow up so quickly.
Oh, that's right. He hasn't seen the body, too.
Urianger tells me we have a host of exciting new tribulations to face. And you must be Zero. I've heard all about your daring do in Garlemald. A pleasure.
Thancred, no flirting with the Void Scent. Milady.
Apart from strengthening our company with his redoubtable skill at arms, Thancred may also serve as a mentor in those matters that trouble thee. I speak of the intangible forces which bring souls together. Thancred is possessed of experience both unique and insightful that I am sure he would gladly share with thee. Thou needst but ask.
Dong. Yeah. Wait, that's the Aether font. What did I call the other thing that was the Aether font? Oh no, I'm being very stupid right now. I'm gonna go in with trust. I would like to go in with people, but I know they're gonna speed me through.
Together then.
If you insist.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. So much. They nerfed his my turn.
My turn.
Oh, I'm still so mad about that. They nerfed. It's my turn. Alright. Oh, everything's Memoria. Alright. I don't want to go at nighttime because it looks amazing during the day from what we've seen from the trailer, but I'll suck up my pride. Reverted to default. Oops. No, it is daytime! Yay! Oh. Oh, I gotta hear the music. And I plan on having fun. The bears are clapping! Ooh! Oh, it sounds so lovely. Oh, there's the Charlene theme. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That pillar of light, is it the geyser? Such an abundance of ether. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh god, dude, it's so soothing. Oh no, if this is the theme for the dungeon, then that means the Amaranth theme that we heard in the trailer, that must be for... That must be for, Pandemonium. Oh, the acoustic is so good with this flute. So can you goddamn madman with music. Oh my fucking god! Oh yeah, the music is great, and then it hits the high point. Oh god damn! Little bears. What do you guys want? Boys, with your every choice. Catch your tears. I'm gonna cry. This is so good. Oh god, you know what? Just silence them for a bit. The IL is within proper sight. Orange, shh, I'm listening to the music. Alright, sound's back on. I'm gonna start talking again, but I just had to vibe to this music. My god, it's so good. Whee! Oh, the fuck is that? Lingbacher. Okay, even Zero's like, what is that? Lingbacher, dread beast of the seas. It's about to be the dead beast of the seas.
Together we shall overcome this.
Ugh, actually, I want to kill it. Tidal breath. Ooh. Alright then. Body slam. Alright, it's just an AoE. Oh, up sweep. There are rocks here. My shards begin to resonate. Oh! Alright, they explode. Bigger range! I forgot they buffed the range on that. Ooh, those are big. Oh! Where's the safe spot? Guys? Oh, guys? Ow! Okay, small blows up, then big. Oh no, a tank buster.
You forced my hand. I shall gather back full.
Mine ears yet ring, troublesome creature. Oh, that's right. Ah, now it's the Tomestone's a comedy. Oh no, I better exchange my 30. Distance Hood of Healing. Can I wear it? Then why make it? What's the item level? 625. This is a zip line. Whee! Whee! God. A convenient mode of transport that. Such lines are installed throughout the island, I believe. Sorry, let me just get a look at this area. And it's still cold here too, because you can see everyone's breath. Wait, what about Zero? Oh no, yeah, you can see your breath too. Oh wow, we just were like, whee! Zipping all over the place. That's the puffins.
No mercy.
And of course it's better than the hyperstatic hat. Distance ring of slaying. Sorry guys, per the agreement you gotta die.
Got you! This will hurt.
You forced my hand. Out of my way. You forced my hand.
Look at the little family! Whee! Guys, you are all stacked on me. Ugh. Oh. The Isle has affected a curious change upon yonder golems. There's such a thing as too much ether.
Together we shall overcome this. No mercy.
That's far enough.
Do not eat the rainbow golems. They are not rock candy.
Out of my way.
Hello, is there anyone living? Hello? Your DoorDash is here.
You forced my hand.
I am just vibing to this song. Oh, God. Time for the next boss. Ooh, the crystal bear. That was rather too high for comfort, I must confess. Is that the bear from the ice field? Drawn hither by the profusion of ether, I dare say. Crystallized so much. Oh, and it's electrified. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh! It's gonna go where everyone's standing.
Make ready.
Oh no, tank buster. Ooh, jeez. Uh-oh. Danger donut.
This will hurt.
Together we shall overcome this.
Uh-oh. Oh, another tank buster.
Be gone.
Get him, Zero.
Make ready.
I am of the first brood.
Just another beast in the end. Distant solarts of maiming. How do they look, though? I'm gonna need more. Such an overwhelming amount of ether. A veritable feast for void scent.
Make ready.
Got you.
looks so weird when they're bigger.
Together we shall overcome this.
God, look at that. Look at all this ether. Whoa. There's so much, even the rocks come alive. I could do with some tank gear though, game, if you want to drop some for me. Oh. Materia, yay. We are come close enough to even see the final movements of ether. This might spell the end for me. Let's see them handle a bigger one. Orianjay, please heal me. Orianjay, please heal me. Wait, what am I doing? I can heal myself.
Together we shall overcome this. Together we shall overcome this.
Boss time? Not yet. Unless... Boss time. There he is! Slumbering Scourge, the Octomammoth. Yeah, updated Stasha. More materia. You will not stop us. Good news, boys. Sushi's back on the menu. Okay. Oh, what are you doing?
No mercy. You forced my hand.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing with those crystals? Oh. Tactical nuke.
You forced my hand. You forced my hand.
Down he goes. Return to the depths whence you came, beast. Haha, yeah. It's my turn. Oh, he's gone. Mayhap these waters are connected to the sea. Nothing to it. Seems the geyser is just beyond. Had it been squid, we might have taken some for Estinian. Oh. Pants. Yay. You mean to tell me we could have just flown here the whole time?
Much obliged for clearing the way. We'll get to work at once. Filling these up will take a good while. I appreciate it if you stood watch till we finished. I ain't getting chewed to chum by some ether-bloated bugger.
You got it, Cole.
Oh, by the by. Where were you planning on putting these to use? We could deliver them by airship, see? Provided it ain't too far.
We would need them transported to Garlemald, to the Tower of Babel.
Ah, that's a long old journey. Too long for a direct flight. Tell you what, we'll send them over with the scheduled shipment of provisions headed that way. I'll make the arrangements as soon as we get back. Save some poor chocobos having to drag this lot through the snow.
You have our thanks. We shall not forget your generosity.
Everything seems to be proceeding apace. I dare say you would have been fine without me.
Well, you know, it's your turn.
Why would you say such a thing? You are not bound by contract or the threat of force. And you gain no advantage by devaluing your own contribution. Yet you must be bound by something to speak thus. What is it?
What binds me? A belief, I suppose. Born of our shared struggles. No matter where my comrades go, for I know that they will walk their chosen path as surely as I walk mine. I trust them, in short. Trite though it may sound.
Trust. I remember the word. How long has it been since last I used it? It had no place in my dealings. Not with other Voidsent, and certainly not with Xenos. Not even in the time before darkness engulfed the world. Full often did Memoriats betray their own, corrupted by the very power they wielded. You could trust no one but yourself. Alone we fought, and alone we fell. I wouldn't know how to trust. Is there some trick to it?
Just stay close to this one. You'll learn in no time. Aye, absolutely fine.
I confess I thought thou mightst have more words of counsel to offer.
Oh, she'll soon get the hang of it, even without my help. After our work here is done, I'll see myself back to the shadows. But before that, I take it you've heard as well.
Indeed. The client seeketh Archons, and 'twould seem our extensive travels and neutrality make us prime candidates.
Well, assuming we take on the request, I suspect I'll be stuck with you again. Don't let me down,
What are you guys going on about? They're already setting up the seeds for the next stuff, for like 7.0 or something. We are truly indebted to Kokol. I must invite him to Ratatan as the guest of honor. By simply staying close to you, I will really learn about trust. Zero, straight as an arrow, isn't she? A refreshing contrast to a more circuitous company. Do not allow only us to use the tanks, but to arrange their transportation to Garlemald besides. Blessed are we to count Kokol amongst allies. Unto thee we must also give thanks, Sancred, for coming to our aid on such short notice. Please, you know I'm always happy to help. Don't hesitate to call on me again. Skill speed. Till next time. Woo. Like fear to flame. With the tank's transportation thus arranged, our first task is complete. We may now turn our attention to the second, to wit, obtaining the blessings of the Ilsabad contingent to use the Tower of Babel to channel energy onto the moon. Our destination is Camp Broken Glass, where we may present our petition to Commander Lucia. Oh, right. Glad am I to hear of that Golemald's restoration proceedeth apace, and thus people no longer want for warmth. Be that as it may, there is no substitute for appropriate garments in such frigid climes, as I can personally attest. Yeah. Here we are again. Per Stola's advice, I have changed into clothing more suited to these surrounds. To better blend in, I hope this will suffice. Hey, Maxima. You are as ever welcome, Niren. I do not believe I met all your comrades, and you will, Lucia. Niren, allow me to personally thank you for your assistance during the recent Void Scent incursion. Your actions saved many. What brings you here today? Pray forgive us for not sending word in advance, Commander, but we seek your cooperation in a matter of great import. You see, there is this big asshole in the Void of 13th. He's got my sister. Indeed, we appreciate your consulting with us and taking the unilateral action. It is no simple matter to activate the Tower of Babel, and I speak not only of technological challenges. Personally, I think we must consider the emotional impact of such an action above all else. Though we have yet to re-establish the governing body, we provisionally refer to those who remain here as the Garlean community. As you would expect, they are predominantly native Garleans, most of whom are uncomfortable with the ethereal manipulation. To compound matters, trauma inflicted by anima is still fresh. If the tower were to suddenly light up again, it's like to cause distress and reopen old wounds. Better than facing a massive invasion of Golvas and avoids and hordes, surely. Of course, we acknowledge the gravity of the situation, as well as the promised bloodshed should we fail to act. Yet even were we to convey your warning to the public, many simply do not understand the workings of magic or the rift. They will struggle to comprehend why they must be forced to relive personal horrors for the sake of something they cannot imagine. What's there to imagine? Haven't these people seen voids without their own eyes? Let us suppose you encounter someone who is freezing in this cold. A natural thing to do might be to make them a fire, yes. What if that person's sole experience with fire was being badly burned by it, and they harbored an acute fear? Despite the benefits, nay, the necessity of warmth you offer, they may flee on instinct, or worse, misinterpret your actions for aggression and lash out. Boy, I need more water. So, like the fire that torments the individual, the Tower of Babel torments the people of Garlemald. Yet we cannot afford to falter here. We must find a way to help them overcome their fear. I agree, and to that end, the contingent will assist however we can. We should speak with Alphanal and Alize while they report they have... With the report they have established with the Garlean people, I dare say they can provide us with valuable insights. In the meantime, Urianger, may I ask that you remain here to oversee the technical aspects of the tower's activation? You know, I should probably dress for the weather too. What? Actually, I didn't talk to Urianger. Full faith have I that you will win over the Garlean populace. In the meantime, I shall see to it that all is readiness in the tower. Wait a second. I don't have to. Useless. Of all the things to dread, even fire when one is freezing, to become a prisoner of one's fear. Is the fate which voids and too can succumb I have taken the liberty of explaining our objective. I knew you wouldn't be able to stay away. I am glad to see you, Niran. Vitra has explained our present dilemma. There's no unfounded concern that the Guardians might take poorly to the reactivation of the Tower of Babel. That's putting it mildly. Many would be up in arms over it. Just the uninspired contingent is fragile enough. We need to tread lightly or we risk jeopardizing everything we've achieved. Oh, there's that word again, trust. Trust. Trust again. Well, it seems that to me there's not for it, but to speak with the people. Rather than harping on about the necessity of the plan, we need to lend an ear to their concerns. Then perhaps we can begin working towards a compromise. In that case, I'll take you to meet the community leaders. They're at a station called Senatus, near the Seneculum Imperialis. I would be honored to speak with them, though it would be prudent to learn where the people elsewhere stand as well. But that I will leave to the others, save Zero. Might you accompany me? I'm sure those in Tapper's Den will have their own opinions. If not, I might drag you along. Tertium, we leave to you. You are no stranger to the people here, so it should take a little prodding to convince them to speak freely. Yep. And it's settled. Once you learn what you can, let's meet in the Forum Soleus. We'll have what I hope is a productive discussion. Ah, yes, serious lad. Oh, man. Okay, let me give you a hug, man, and warm you up. Yeah, what do you think about reactivating the tower? No, stop it! Tower's evil. It'll turn all of us evil. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone. But I killed the thing that made you guys evil. Alright then. Uh-oh. Fretting lady. Excuse me, reactivating the Tower of Babel. Fie, the tower isn't right, I tell you, all those magics. Years ago, when I lived in the provinces, the locals razed our village to the ground with the stuff. Made things appear and disappear and fly and burn. I can still see it with my eyes closed. You've done us a good turn, dear, but let's not talk about that tower any longer. It's unnatural. I understand, ma'am. I apologize. Malleus. Activate the Tower of Babel. Are you out of your mind? That abomination transformed my friends and family into monsters. Can't even bear to look at it whenever I step outside. Why not do something for us? Tear the bloody thing down. Excuse me, can I talk to you about potentially reactivating the tower? The Tower of Babel? What's it got to do with Voidsent? Can't say I understand. Still, your people have done much for us and more for us Guardians. Done much and more for us Guardians. If you say it's necessary, then that's good enough for me. Hello, Papaya. Whatever its present state, the Imperial Palace was once the pride of Garlemald. I mean, no disrespect to you and yours, but shouldn't the Garland people be its caretakers instead of foreigners? Though if we dared speak thus to some of the contingent, they might make assumptions. Rations or worse. No, forget I said anything, please. Oh, easy there. We just don't know what to do with it, and right now we'll just leave it be. Oof, that's a little far. But I mean, yeah, the Garlean people should take care of the palace. It is theirs, but right now it's... everything's still kind of dangerous. Flying in the wrong direction. After all, how will we tear that down? Ulysses is on his way with the others. Hope he found the people more receptive than we did. Nerean, may I present to you Lord Gaius. Gaius or Gnaeus? Let me go with Gnaeus. Lord Gnaeus and Medius, magistrates of our political council. They have been spearheading the efforts to establish a new system of government here. When we raised the subject of the Tower of Babel, they insisted that we speak no further until joined by representatives of the Ilsabad contingent. As the Alpha and Alizé have yet to arrive there, so perhaps we should wait. It doesn't matter if only some of you are present. We simply wish to make one thing perfectly clear. The tower is the manifestation of Garlean ingenuity and authority. It was once the abode of the imperial family, and it will forever bear tremendous cultural significance. It is insulting enough that we have to suffer foreigners occupying it under the guise of rendering aid. Now you propose reactivating it? Nay, we have had enough. Garlemald of old may have fallen, but she fell in civil war to her own people, not to Eorzea nor any other land. We came here to assert our unequivocal claim to our territory. Garlemald, and all that lies within her boundaries, is beholden to no one. I mean, I know we were stubborn people, but I didn't realize we were that stubborn. Fun fact to anyone's watching, my guy is half Garlean. There's no common ground to be found with these men. In spite of this, you would still engage with them? We will treat with the Ilsabad contingent if only to assert our rights. If your intentions are as benevolent as you claim, then you will agree to our demands. I did not begrudge them of their hostility. They merely seek to protect their homeland. That said, we must strive to reach an understanding with one another. Oh, no, I don't want to talk to Ulysses. Our sovereignty is paramount importance. On this point, there can be no concessions. Since their excellencies are resolved to negotiate with the contingent, I will escort them to Tertium. Also instruct Alphanor and Alizé to meet us there. Lord Mentius, Lord Gnaeus, by your leave, my comrades and I would speak with the residents of Senatus. Though the Ilsabad contingent holds the Tower of Babel, it is I who wishes for it to be reactivated, and thus I think it meet that I be present for this discussion. Yet my understanding of your people's hardships, of their hopes and desires, of their dreams for the future, is sorely lacking. In my ignorance, I would struggle to contribute. Thus too worthy, I will not plead our case to the community in your absence. I wish only to identify common ground upon which we might build a relationship that sees us overcome our differences. Very well, but you know that gods will not hesitate to escort you from the premises should they judge your actions to be appropriate. If it's settled, you should all head to Senatus. I'll join you soon thereafter. I see their excellencies return to Tertium. Right. What about you, my dude? You just kind of... Oh, you're a player. No, I can't target you. Who are you? Oh, there we go. You're a player. Their defenses bespeak a cautious mindset, more so than tertium. Euless told us all you have Lord Nair's permission to enter and speak with our residents, but not to petition them directly for support. Remember that. Here it is, Senatus, a temporary refuge for political dignitaries and tight security. And given to understand that outsiders are not normally permitted such a glimpse inside, we should consider ourselves fortunate to be given this opportunity. I hope it be more worth the trouble. As do I, Zero. As do I. Would you please let us in? Oh, this is in better states than tertium. Thank goodness for warm meals. This dude's making soup. Alright, before I go exploring, I should probably talk to them. The basic design is reminiscent of tertium, though somewhat embellished. To begin, I propose we split up and ask our residents for their views on the Ilsavar contingent and the current state of affairs. We would also do well to learn more about this enclave itself. Should you observe anything of note, pray keep it in mind. It is through our open hearts and open minds that we may yet convince our leaders to work with us for the greater good. Pile of crates. The stockpile of assorted supplies bears marking indicating they were provided by the Ilsavar contingent. The enclaves clearly rely upon the Alliance for aid. I'm gonna quickly pop off my hat. Excuse me, fellow Garlean. You want to know what I think? I'm a soldier. I try not to think about politics at all. I will say this much. Our leaders labor to preserve our culture, our way of life. What remains of it at any rate. I trust them to do what's best for Garlemald. Barrel of ceruleum. You recognize the large casks as the very same one you used to transport ceruleum from Lapis Manalis. Why they are in the Senatus is unclear. Zero. The furnishings are quite lavish. I'm reminded of Troya. Oh yeah, where's our good boy Varshan? There he is. Please, I wish to hear your concerns regarding the tower. We're not supposed to talk about that. Marcus. How do I feel about the contingent? Conflicted, to say the least. I'm in doubt with the distribution of supplies. I know as well as any that we couldn't survive without outside aid. Be that as it may, even though the Empire has collapsed, we have all pride. People don't want to be beholden to others forever, and there's simply no denying that it chafes to see our benefactors occupying the Imperial Palace. Yeah, everyone kind of needs to get over that. The Tower of Babel stands where the Imperial Palace is, and it looks nothing like it did before. Guys need to make like a new Imperial Palace. Or Senate place. Whatever. We Garleans are stubborn until the end. So trapped in our own pride and ideals. Finished storing the Enclave, have you? What were you able to learn? Oh well, they got some ceruleum, so supplies for the contingent, and they feel a little conflicted about it. Much the same as me then. They accepted the contingent help out of necessity, but harbor a measure of resentment. They only have themselves to blame. They don't like the bargain, they should reject it. How many times must I tell you it's absolutely out of the question? Oh, what's the yelling about? What's going on? We were wondering the very same. We came running when we heard shouting. Is aught the matter? Oh, no, I was just trying to explain. You can clear this up. The contingent has made reasonable requests, but this man insists that it's impossible. It concerns the magitech weapons which run rampant through Regio Venissima. Every time we deliver supplies here, we have to dispatch extra men to defend against potential attacks. To address the issue once and for all, we propose the elimination of all machina that loiter near the supply routes. You heard them, they refuse to even consider it. The magistrates have already spoken on the matter. Rampant or no, those war machina are Guardian assets. Furthermore, who's to say they are as dangerous as you attest? Oh, by all means, go out there then. It has been suggested that this could be a pretense to scavenge magitech material for your own ends. I know not that if that is the case, but the fact remains we cannot allow you to destroy them. All speculation by the magistrates, I presume. Ridiculous, but they have spoken, and unless we want to inflame tensions further, there is naught we can do. How complicated relations become when not grounded in a clear and equitable arrangement. An equitable arrangement, of course. Well, I do understand the difficulty of your position. As a soldier, you must do your duty and obey your superiors. I have an idea, but first I must speak with Commander Lucia. May I take charge of this matter? By all means. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass where we might discuss the solution I believe will satisfy all parties. Ooh, look at me guys, I'm doing magic. Ooh. He seems awfully confident. Leave this to me, my friend. I have completed mine inspection of the tower. Thou shalt be pleased to hear that the transference of ether will pose no difficulty. What do you suppose he has in mind? Who is this person again? You returned with glad tidings, I hope. Welcome back, all of you. I pray there have been positive developments in your efforts to appeal to the Guardian community. Mayhap not yet, but there is a method by which I believe all stand to gain. As satrap, I intend to propose a trade agreement between Rajathan and the people of Garlemald. Please continue. The people of this nation have lived through its collapse or more, yet they have chosen to remain, for it is their home. That they have been able to survive this far is thanks to the use of our contingent. or in less flattering terms, they are entirely at your mercy. Despite your noble intentions, this one-sided relationship has fueled feelings of frustration and resentment. It is no surprise that some Garleans are loath to engage with foreigners, for fear of indebting themselves further, or surrendering more or of their already limited autonomy. That is why I wish to present them with an equitable arrangement, one that would restore them a sense of agency after having been forced to rely on charity. Rely. Blah, 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 blah. Easier said than done. What exactly do you have in mind? Long have Garlemald and Razarhan abided a treaty of non-interference. Rarely have we traded with one another. I wish but to continue this tradition. We would provide your people with such supplies as you require, in return for which you would grant us leave to use the Tower of Babel, as well as share your magitech resources and expertise. As we become more reliant upon your technologies, we will of course require more ceruleum to fuel them. This you possess in abundance, and for it you will be duly compensated. Razadhan's culture will be enriched by your magitech wonders, and our ever-increasing demand for your wares will see Garlemald grow wealthy and prosperous. Only when both sides keep the interests of the other in mind can an equitable arrangement be forged. This is a principle I once thought I understood, but have come to appreciate all the more in recent days, thanks to the sage counsel of a friend from beyond the rift. Friend. We're having soft tacos later. Your Excellency, thank you for your careful consideration of Garlemald's future. Though I cannot speak for any Garlean, I myself see no reason to object to your proposal. Indeed, if Razadhan were to take the initiative, other nations may follow suit and seek to normalize trade relations with us. If you see the sense in my proposal, then I ask you to join me in the negotiations at Tertium. Your support may be instrumental in winning over Lord Neas and Metius. By all means, go with them. I have matters here well in hand. I have learned all that may regard the tower's operation, so I too shall hie me to Tertium. I'm gonna have to call the stream soon. It's gonna be midnight. I got work tomorrow, and there is a... Oh! It's someone from my FC. Can we finally begin the negotiations? A crowd you may have brought, but numbers will not intimidate us. The Tower of Babel is ours by right, and nothing you will do will convince us otherwise. Rest assured, it is not our intent to infringe upon the rights of the people of Garlemald. Let us instead discuss the future. As Satrap of Razadhan, I wish to establish a new trade agreement between our nations. You get the space, we get the magitech. And pretty much I want to use the tower to rescue my sister. I see no fault with that. The aid we presently receive will not last forever, my lords. Sooner or later we must stand on our own 2 feet. But to do so, we must secure a means to replenish our coffers, and the proposed agreement presents a rare opportunity. 'Tis true we do not want for magitech and ceruleum, and foreign currency will be needed to procure such things as we lack. It would depend on precise terms, but I can see the merits. What? I can't believe what I'm hearing. You serve the Emperor. You are a proud patriot. And yet now you entertain selling national resources like a common merchant? Oh yeah? And what are we going to do with them here? Fucking nothing? You want to eat metal? Like you, I weep for what we have lost, but if we are to rebuild Garlemald, we must make use of precious few assets remain to us. Nonsense, utter nonsense. You are a traitor, Natus, and there will be a reckoning. Oh yes, when the people of the Senate is slaughtered, they will cry out for your blood. Meh. Lord Benny's weight is unsafe out there. And I thought the Legatuses were high-strung. Oh man, a lot of people to talk to. I fear for Lord Mendius. An embarrassing display. A man of Mendius' status station should have the capacity to keep his emotions in check. Oh, sorry, no. While I am thrilled Lord Naeus is willing to consider my proposal, I am worried about Lord Metius. To the best of my knowledge, Lord Metius is a civil servant with no combat experience. Should he meet with misfortune, he may fare poorly. I'm not surprised some people cannot be moved by mere words. It's far too dangerous for a civilian to be outside alone. We must go after Lord Metius. Let us leave matters here in Maxima's care while the rest of us join in the search. Lord Metius is bound for Senetas. We may catch up to him in Regio Urbanissima. I pray he has not come to any harm. Uh-oh. Beep bop skadooly bop. Healing touch. I'm alive? Yes, you're welcome.
Praise the sisters, you are safe.
Don't think I'm indebted to you. I never asked for your help.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you had things well underway.
You love Garlemald dearly, Lord Metius. That much is plain. But you're not alone in that. We all mourn what has become of our homeland. Bristle at having to rely upon outsiders simply to survive the cold. Even now, I struggle with fear and uncertainty. Day after day, I ask myself, what is right? Where do we go from here? I've yet to find the answers. But I won't stop looking nonetheless, and I won't avert my gaze from our grim reality.
Is there hope for us?
Aye. So long as we live.
Party kinda sucks at the new trial, lol. Hey, come on, it's only day 2. No one's gonna have the fight mastered.
Garlemald lies in ruins, but the bonds between us will never be broken. We are the chain that connects generations past and future. You and I, it's links. Help us, Lord Metius, for all we have been and for what we may yet become. Please.
I can't wait to do Extreme, though. Ooh! And I need to do Extreme fast and get the weapons. Gotta get ready for Savage.
To be lectured by the younger, it ill becomes a man of my station.
Yeah, well, you threw a hissy fit and stormed out into danger.
I will rejoin the talks at Tertium. Might I trouble you to escort me? Elwipard, I apologize for my discourtesy. I owe you my life, and I thank you.
Euless, wait. I'd like a word.
I want more boons. Thick, jiggly boons.
With you as well. I'm to stay close, after all.
Worry not, we shall see the magistrate safely back to Tertium.
What is it?
You bound that man with trust, didn't you? That's why he did not require coercion to return.
She's learning about trust.
Shall we walk, perhaps? Chilly, standing around here. So that's how Zero came to join you. Still, I'm not sure I'm qualified to explain something like trust. I wouldn't describe myself as a sociable person. Before all this, any free time I had, I spent looking after my brother and sister. As for the magistrate, I only told him what's been on my mind of late. But I wouldn't have done so, I think, if it weren't for the twins' influence. Trust is infectious, in a manner of speaking. When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them, in others, in yourself. Perhaps it's because the magistrate felt that earnestness that he gave us a chance. As I did, after I was caught trying to steal provisions from the enemy. Trust comes easy in such company.
Little wonder my world is devoid of it. No one trusts in you, and so you trust in no one. And round the wheel turns. During the Contra Memoria, we had already come to judge one another based on strength and usefulness. You either used or were used. Those who rejected this rule didn't survive. My mother wanted to save the world, to fulfill the hopes of Marmoria's good and true. After she died, I carried on her mission alone.
Alone? Didn't you have anyone to help you?
Almost. 2 men tried just the once. A swordsman and a mage, whom I met when passing through a village. They had saved the people there from corrupted Marmoriates. When they learned our enemies were the same, they seemed heartened. They claimed to be soldiers of a kingdom called Baron, and were traveling the realm in search for means to end the Contra Memoria. They invited me to join them. I refused. How could I not, having learned the lessons of my world? Those who would work with others always have their own motives. I would not place myself at their mercy. I would not be forced to submit. I expected some manner of outburst, some show of frustration at having failed to deceive me. But they simply watched me walk away.
Did they just take Golbez's model and just shrink it down? Because that's Golbez right there, with the cape. Now, who's the other dude?
I didn't know what to make of it then, but now... Perhaps they shared a bond of trust. Perhaps they were the last ones left who dared. Perhaps they hoped I was like them, too. Perhaps it was just an offer, and nothing more. I continued fighting alone. But ultimately, I was undone. Overwhelmed by enemies that had banded together. I was cold, in pain, wishing desperately that someone would save me. And as I lay there in solitude, I felt it happen. The breaking of our world. Darkness washed over me, and I was swept into the rift. When I finally managed to return, it was to a world forever transformed. My home, now filled with abominations.
Damn.
I had a chance to learn about trust, and forsook it. I never had the power to save my home single-handed. I should have accepted their invitation. Had I joined them as I've joined you, I might not have had to face the end of the world alone. But it's all history now. No amount of reflection or regret will change our present reality.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive. So long as you're alive, there will always be hope, no matter how bad things get. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today. Think about it. It's plain that you've forged bonds with those around you. If you didn't feel that in some sense, would you have risked your life as you did for a meager ration of boots? I trust you too, for what it's worth.
Here it is again. The fire that burned in my breast when you came to my rescue. The urge to weep though there is no sorrow. If this is trust, then what must I do? How do I answer it?
You answer it however you like.
Give me your hand. It's not something you do constantly, mind. A friend is a friend regardless.
A friend. So that's what it means. Someone you trust.
Friend. My friend. My enemy. Like 6 times to the trial, left turned on, he was so interested in taking a break. Oof, Jesus. Is it normal or extreme? When I first met Sarah, I wasn't sure what to make of her forthright to a fault nature, but now I understand she's simply an honest soul to the core. Ugh, alright. I'm gonna wrap this quest up and then call it a night. Thank you. I feel at last as though I found the answers I sought and owe it all to you and Euless. Right then, I expect the others have already arrived back at Tertia and we should join them. Normal, and I told you I was doing MSQ low. Yes, you're like a few questions to where I am. Oh, right. Sorry, listen, I'm dumb. Full glad am I to see everyone returned, and none for the worse to wear. Various representatives of the Gallian community have gathered here to this very moment. Here, this very moment, I dare say this is a fine opportunity to announce the trade agreement. You read the memorandum. I trust you find the terms acceptable. I do, and yes, pray forgive my disgraceful conduct earlier. I am ashamed to not only of my behavior, but placing the burden of negotiations solely on your shoulders in my absence. We'll get a good party. We'll see. You should know that we brought up the subject of the tower's reactivation to the peoples of Topper's Den. Some reacted quite strongly. Once we explained that it would be to prevent another Void Sun invasion, however, they were more receptive. It's fair to say the recent episode is still fresh in their minds. I tagged along to deliver supplies to Ceruleum, I have to say. You'd expect to see such a large crowd, even the stuffy Imperials who normally keep themselves in Senatus are here. My friends, my countrymen, lend me your ears. I am pleased to inform you all of this joyous occasion that we, the people of Garlemald, had entered a trade agreement with Razat Han. To inaugurate our accord, we intend to grant the individuals before you access to the Tower of Babel. In return, Razat Han will provide us with supplies, which shall be equally distributed amongst the settlements of our nation. Let me be clear on one point.
This is not an act of charity, but trade, a bargain struck between equals, rooted in trust and respect, and it marks a significant step towards rebuilding our nation and regaining true independence. Radharhan holds Garlean technology and ingenuity in the highest esteem. It is my hope through this agreement that our peoples will enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come. Now then, we bid you gather round to hear the particulars, that you might convey them to those elsewhere. So burdened by hardship and trauma were the people of Garlemald that they were unable to imagine a brighter future. To be recognized as equals, as a nation with something of value to offer others, the validation is alone to rekindle their hope. 'Tis by virtue of this partnership that we may access the Tower of Babel, a rather timely development given the Aether Tank's impending arrival. Once again, the tower stores have been replaced. We need but await your stolen signal to channel the energy to the moon, yes? Then you can leave that and everything else on this end to me and Alpha Node. No need to worry, devote all your energies to the mission in the void. As ever, I am in your debt. You are good friends. Alrighty. Tomorrow nighty.